High society is a category of people deemed to have social status or prestige. It refers to the upper classes, especially the wealthy, fashionable elite of a society. It is often used to describe people who are part of the upper echelon of society and who have a certain level of wealth, power, and influence. The story of Bob Marley's meteoric rise from the ghettos of Trenchtown to global superstardom is well known. 44 years after his death, he remains one of the most revered musicians of all time. In 2008, the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports designated February as Reggae Month. This is Bob's birthday month, as well as other iconic reggae singers. Since then, every February, various events are staged to honor reggae music. One such event is a free concert staged at Emancipation Park by the Ministry of Culture, Gender and Entertainment on February 6, which is Bob's birth date. It is held in association with various private sector sponsors. The first such concert that I attended was on February 6, 2023. I have attended many free concerts at this and other venues, and seating is on a first come, first served basis, sometimes with a handful of reserved seats. However, at this event, nearly 400 seats were cordoned off by metal barriers to create a VIP section while having a few seats outside of the barriers. I then wrote a blog entitled Bob Marley's Elitist Birthday Celebration. 2 years later, on February 6, 2025, I went back, and this time all the seating was cordoned off as VIP seating, and for everyone else, standing room only, unless you brought your own seat. Attending these two segregated Bob Marley concerts only served to reinforce my long standing view that the recognition that Bob Marley gets from the upper echelons of Jamaican society is, for the most part, hypocritical. Bob was Rastafari, an Afrocentric, anti establishment religious group that has a long history of social exclusion as well as persecution by agents of the state. Bob's one time bandmate, the legendary Peter Tosh, was subject to incidents of police violence for his use of ganja. Bob Marley himself was not welcome in the uptown neighborhood that he moved into. That house now is the Bob Marley Museum. The upper echelons of Jamaican society have rewarded Bob's popularity in a variety of ways. He received the nation's fourth highest national honor, the Order of Merit. The Jamaican Tourist Board uses his One Love song in their advertisements. He was given an official funeral by the Jamaican government. Statues have been built in his memory. There has been lots of discussion about giving Bob the nation's highest honor, National Hero. With all the accolades that Jamaican high society has bestowed on Bob, the values that he preached are at variance with theirs. In spite of the social prejudices that he faced from them, his music preached messages about bringing people together across all boundaries. His music has inspired people around the world to fight for social change. All of this that Bob represents is in stark contrast to what Jamaican high society represents. They are still enslaved to colonialist ideas of elitism and are not in any way interested in social change for those who Bob spoke on behalf of. Like many of those standing behind the barriers at these concerts celebrating his name, Bob's message emancipate yourself from mental slavery has not registered in their consciousness. They love his music, but not his message. In his song We and Them, Bob sings the lyrics, "We don't have no friends in a high society." As true during his lifetime as it is now, 44 years after he left us.